Hello, everyone. Welcome to NJAI Solution Podcast, where we turn AI into real business results. I am your host, Nikunj Thakur, founder of NJAI Solution. Really excited for today's conversation. I am joined by Fernando, founder of the Gift Card Café, a platform that helps service based businesses like salons, spas, and restaurants sell gift card online. His company has served over 10,000 businesses and processed more than $180 million in gift sales. Fernando, it's great to have you on the show today.
Hi, man. It's great to be here with you.
Okay, so let's dive in. Fernando, when did you realize gift card business can help service-based companies?
All right. So historically, the e-commerce wagon hasn't been equally accessible for every single kind of business. If you're into retail or you're selling a product, it's fairly easy. Even I would even venture to say that even 10 years ago, it was easy. Like you could just like wipe up a WordPress site, install WooCommerce, and you'd hit it off. Now, some other kinds of businesses like restaurants, spas, hotels might struggle with that, especially since most of the times they need to go through what is effectively a reseller. That takes a huge commission out of it. If you're a medium to large business, that might be fine. But some of these businesses, when they're small, their operating expenses can leave only room for really tight margins. So that's whom we work with, like the small family-owned business operated business.
So you have worked with a lot of service-based businesses, restaurants, spas, and all that stuff. What's one thing you notice that they are missing online, and how does your platform help them to counter their challenges?
All right. I think that intuitively, most of them, especially spas, go straight for dollar amount gift certificates that are easy to, well, they're known by everyone. They're easy to market, easy to conceptualize. One of the things that they often missed on is experience-based gift certificates. These not only raise average ticket significantly, but perform better when we are thinking of turning this person who just randomly got a gift certificate into a long-term client. And what I mean by experience-based gift certificates, it's instead of getting like a $20 gift card towards whatever you want, something more personal geared towards like Mother's Day special massage session, or an anniversary dinner for two at this amazing restaurant. Things like that work really well, and that's what we struggle to see often, and what we strive to provide to our customers, like the ability to provide a gifting experience beyond just a monetary voucher that their clients can exchange.
So basically, you integrate gift system in client's business, right?
That's right. We provide a fully standing platform. They basically only need to create an account with us, and they can be selling gift cards in 10 to 15 minutes without much tinkering down the line.
So how does selling gift cards help businesses?
All right. There's a multitude of ways. First, they're like additional and often not very not very explored source of revenue. Second, they sell 24/7 as with any other e-commerce solution. And during the pandemic, they proved a good way to sell the promise of a service to be rendered down the line, especially when lots of restaurants, spas, salons were closed. It was a good way for them to keep the lights on, right?
So you have also something called daily deals, similar to a Groupon, but without any heavy
Uh,
fees.
that's right. They're mostly geared towards selling nice experiences. And when we talk about deals, we want to always make sure that we're being understood beyond discounting. Like the way a deal works is pretty much raising the balance between cost and value. So a good strategy is to not lower your price, just to raise that value.
So you have hit some big milestone, 15 years in business, 10,000 plus clients, 180 million in sales. When you look back, what's one win or story that make you feel the proudest?
Probably more than just one big achievement, like the ability to connect and help all these small businesses, all these owners that operate their own company, being able to help them succeed. I think that's the proudest for us. I mean, there's some amazing success stories here and there, but I think that being able to collectively help thousands of businesses through the years to not only survive but succeed, even though we had that horrible time during the COVID pandemic, helping them stay afloat and later on coming back to a successful stage, that's been amazing.
So you help small business to increase their customer loyalty in a sense that customer will come again and again to get their services, right?
That's right. We have customers that have been with us for more than 12 years. Like
So
a point of pride for us is that more often our churn rate is due to people retiring than closing their business down. So that's pretty cool.
if we think about e-commerce, we always think of product-based business, right? And you are doing e-commerce for service-based business. So how has the gift card cafe evolved from product to service, you know?
Well, from the very beginning, was naturally focused on service businesses. Uh, just by the very nature of the solution, right? We could never compete with Shopify or online big retailers like Amazon or Walmart. But we could provide something good and something that actually worked for small service-based businesses. That's not to say that we don't work with some retail companies, but they are the minority by a huge margin.
So for a small business owner who own a salon, spa, or restaurant who want to sell more online, what's the very first step you would tell them to take?
Think of what they're actually selling, because it can be a restaurant, a spa, I don't know, a shooting range even. But at the end of the day, these kinds of businesses are selling an experience, providing a space to create memories. And focus on that, focus on what your actual business is about. Find a way to get it online. It can be through having special deals or specials to sell through gift cards. It can be as very convenient bundles for uh, platforms like Uber Eats or Dashdoor. But think about what actually you're providing your customers with. Not It's not always about 30-minute massage or candle. It's just about that, creating nice memories, sharing experiences with loved ones. So focus on that core and you'll probably succeed.
Any digital marketing strategies that you would like to share to scale business online?
Absolutely. Be careful with seasonality. Like, uh, especially in the gifting space, depending on your area and your line of business, you will expect very high sales during special times of the year like Black Friday, Christmas, Mother's Day. And you can see sales drop during slow times, for example, during August, right? So create strategies that boost that revenue when it's low and increase that one when it's high. Holidays are like an amazing way to do that. Like keep an eye on local holidays, local traditions, and don't reinvent the wheel. Just take a really nice, good selling service that you have, give it a fun spin, something that will look cool on Instagram, something that you would like to experience, and probably wrap your marketing strategy around that, and you'll probably do very fine.
So looking ahead, what's one thing you're most excited to launch in the next 6 to 12 months? And what are the challenges that are holding you back right now?
Well, as you mentioned, our platform, it's been around for some years, so we're in the process of doing a complete rebranding, and upgrading all the visuals, being able to offer further customization options for gift cards. That's something we're really excited about it. Now, one big challenge is that people can struggle with change. So doing all these changes gradually and making sure that they're as frictionless as possible for users has been something on top of our minds.
And how are you thinking about AI in your space? AI is really in trend right now. So are there any tools or trends that you're excited to integrate in your business?
We've been thinking actually quite a lot about what can we do to introduce this, and we've basically identified three ways we could. One is to provide automated analytics for customers so they can see sales trends in their area or their within their account. Another one, which we're reticent to do, is whenever someone's buying a gift card, having an AI compose a nice message for them. I think that the problem with that is that it loses a little bit of the personal touch of at least writing a note, right?
Thank you so much for sharing your insights with the audience. For any listener who might like to connect with you, what's the best way to reach out?
You can find me on LinkedIn as Ferdel Valle, or you can shoot us an email to info@thegiftcardcafe.com.
Thank you so much.